What up? It's Reemus here, and welcome back to another episode in the Art of the Champion, where we speak champions, motivation, becoming a champion, everything to do with becoming a champion, and how to think like a champion. Let's start with the quote of today, which is, if you can see it, then you can be it, and you can achieve it. And we're going to talk about Sugar Ray Leonard and his use of, or him as an example of using visualization. Sugar Ray Leonard, of course, was, a 5-time world champion in the 70s and 80s, and I think even up to the 90s. He beat men as great as Hagler and Thomas Hearns and Duran and Benitez. But we also have to remember where these champions came from. Sugar Ray Leonard was a guy who, when he was younger, was really shy. He was really shy. He was really timid. He was really quiet. He really was a different person than the person he came to be when he won the championship. And that's only good news for us. That means we can be inspired by it. Sugar Ray Leonard was a great example of a fighter or a champion who would, use visualization and imagination to take himself somewhere else, to take himself to more than what he is, so that he can be what he wants to be. Now, only through imagination can you really say to yourself that you can envision a different future for yourself. If you have not imagined it yet, how can you do it? How does your body know to do what your mind hasn't even thought of as being possible? You have to think, or have to kind of see yourself doing what it is that you want to do. Because so many fighters, so many of us, we walk around saying we want to be champion, but have you really thought about what that means? Have you really thought about how you would act if you were a champion? Have you really thought about how you would feel if you was a champion? Or how you would talk to people, or how you would get in the ring, how you would walk from post to post, how you would look your opponent in the eye, how you would do all these things? I mean, it's all easy and well and good to say, okay, I want to be champion, but it's harder to actually do those things. And what makes it even harder is if you can't even see, or you haven't even imagined yourself doing it. That's one of the reasons why it's great to get inspiration from other people. It's great to watch other people, because they do the imagination part for you. You kind of don't have to imagine yourself doing it, because you see another person doing it, and you kind of automatically say, oh, okay, it's possible. The person we should be measuring ourselves against the most is ourselves. We should push ourselves based on what our own standards are. And in order to help push us far out, we should push our standards out. And in order to push our standards out, we have to imagine it, so that then becomes the expectations for us. I once read in a book, that it was a science book, that imagination is so powerful that if you kind of imagine your muscle getting stronger, just imagine it. The mind is saying that this is the world's strongest arm. Then what happens is your body starts to react to that, and it starts to grow even stronger just by imagination by itself. So if you could apply that same concept of imagination to workouts and everything like that, what would the results, when you're getting down to do press-ups, don't just do the press-ups. Imagine yourself as a champion doing press-ups. Imagine everyone around you taking pictures of you because it's the champion doing press-ups. And we have to take this same aspect to dozens of things, so that we can start moving like a champion now, because a champion is a state of mind. And other people won't do it. Other people won't do the imagination thing. They won't do that. They won't try to take visualization and all of those things. They would just do what everyone else does. But that is where you make the difference. I hope this video helps you in some way. If it did, I would appreciate some support and some feedback, and any ideas to do in the next video, because we are building an army of champions. So I'd love for you to join. I hope to see you in the next video, and that is Reemus out.
With a more deeper relationship than that, and from then on I learned everything aspect besides life, nature, boxing, besides everything.